Critical condition tonight after a very hectic scene played out early this morning in Groveport. An officer there says he was forced to fire his weapon. It happened on Groveport Road near the recreation center. The rec center was closed all day as police investigated this shooting. And as NBC4's Marcus Thorpe explains now, officers are still trying to figure out who shot whom.
It's not often that a police officer here in the city of Groveport would actually find a car parked here near the Groveport Recreation Center. But that's exactly what this officer found this morning. And it ended with 2 people being shot, the officer actually firing his gun, and the suspect ending up right there in a cornfield. Robert Sear says he heard the pops, about 4 or 5 of them.
I thought my neighbor was pounding on something, and apparently it was gunfire. And then at 4, I had seen the helicopter flying around.
It was minutes before that, an officer was walking up to a red vehicle with 2 people inside.
I approached the vehicle, at which point there was an altercation in the vehicle. A male and a female were in there and shots were fired around their area, at which point our officer engaged the situation and fired his weapon.
The pursuit of this suspect actually slowed down at one point. Investigators say it's because the suspect ended up inside the cornfield. Not having the upper hand because of not knowing exactly where that suspect would be, they decided to call in a canine as well as a chopper, eventually finding the suspect dead. The woman transported in critical but stable condition by late afternoon. It's still unclear exactly who shot her, and serves as yet another example of something going from 0 to just seconds, where no call is routine.
And that's our line of work. You know, all of a sudden you're driving around looking for maybe if you're having thefts in the area or making sure, you know, people where they're supposed to be, and then all of a sudden it just happens. And this is as quickly as it can happen. As
is the case with police-involved shootings, this officer, a veteran officer, we're told, will be off the streets for a couple of days while the investigation goes on with the Bureau of Criminal Investigation, the Franklin County Sheriff's Office, as well as Groveport Police working on the case. Here in Groveport, Marcus Thorpe, NBC4.